today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Green toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
So a long field ahead for the Ravens to start things out. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, Ravens.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 and it brings up 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Uses the stiff arm. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it. But nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in. And we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play. But nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Green now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, Malone. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gomez. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball. But how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate.
To number 19. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4 yards.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He was a solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit it with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40.
Another
gain of 3. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is caught, the tight end Cameron. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And sacked.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but an end of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 4.
To throw is Green from the gun on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun.
Green's pass.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Green. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
A loss of 10 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 68 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Green to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
To throw is Green. To throw on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
At their own
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Carried by number 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
A loss of 14 on the play.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball ball sooner than that.
Third.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Broncos 7.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Ravens.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
39.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete to
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Ravens 21.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now Green on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a change of possession here on the punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the
more muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Ball carried by number 37. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
For the running back.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Number 89.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
56, Mike, 56 right there, right.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
23-yard line.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And caught by Cameron right side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game, and there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pass intended
So
for
the
the
line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Watch the run.
To throw again. Green. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Hands it off out of the gun. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
You can't block me. 56, Mike, 56. Come on.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest at them. That's just who they are.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Green. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Green. Over the middle, complete. That's Gomez. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Broncos 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
26, go, go, go.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Pass to the sideline and incomplete. 3.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the
Throwing again. Green over the middle to Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
35-yard line.
Green now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
33.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Green. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Green, operating from the gun, looking for his running back, and he's got him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Green got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
33.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The 22-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
56. Mike's 56. All day, dog. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
The running back against
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team,
19-yard
defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
The
Extra
kicker
point
on
attempt to
extra
follow
point.
here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.